Looks like Turkey Tom's having frog's legs for dinner. Am I right? Oh, Tom's about to spit some facts here that I didn't even think about yesterday. What? Slop, tea, no effort, low effort, Kiwi Farms reader, grifter, correct. Money grabber, correct.
I feel like he's just taking this all way too seriously. Like, literally none of this matters.
Oh, by the way, can someone post in Discord the Jeffrey Epstein edit? We've literally got a few minutes until the Turkey Tom thing gets released, but whilst we're waiting for that, I think what we should do is have a quick look at what else FroggyFresh has put out. For those of you that don't know, there was a weird thing that happened where FroggyFresh just like went completely insane and started going off on Turkey Tom because Turkey Tom made a comment that he was irrelevant, and FroggyFresh he took that personally, essentially. But now, there's this narrative that Froggy is just trolling. I've seen people try to claim that Froggy is just fucking around. I've seen some comments that are like, oh no, Froggy's using his fake voice. Like, no, dude, I don't think he's trolling. I think he genuinely is crashing out. This video, I think, is one of the points at which people say that he's trolling. This is one I've not seen yet, so let's have a look at this.
Turkey Tom, I gotta tell you something, dude. This is why I got so upset. It's because you came and you were cheering me on, but then after that you started saying that I was irrelevant.
What this feels like to me is he was being genuine at first, and now he's trying to play this game where he's like, oh guys, I was trolling all along actually. Were you? Were you trolling all along? I don't think you were. I think you were genuinely upset, and that's why you crashed out like you did on social media. And now it's like post hoc cope, trying to rationalize the behavior and make it seem like you're actually still a cool guy because the response was so negative towards you. That's my best guess on this.
And I thought you was a friend, and I always looked up to you so much, dude. And like, for you to go do that and turn around, like it's like if your hero slaps you in the face, dude. So, like, try to understand that.
Because there's no way he's actually crying. That's not possible. There's no way that this is genuine, but that doesn't mean the rest wasn't genuine. He genuinely crashed out and was genuinely upset, and now he's trying to play it down with this dumb video to act like he was playing all along. Like, yeah, exactly. You do not post this much of the same image if you're not completely crashing and spurging out. It's not possible. Look, he's lost it. He was posting this, saying about how bad it felt because he supported him before. That's not a bit. That's seriously arguing with people on Twitter being upset.
Money Maker Mike, how do you feel about Turkey Tom?
Fuck Turkey Tom.
What? It's this, dude. Not gonna lie, I think he was upset at first. He has spoken many times about not being able to be successful with his more serious music since the FroggyFresh character started. Yeah. Turkey Tom lacks morals. That may be the case. But, I mean, dude, you can hate on Turkey Tom all you want, okay? I'm not here to fucking defend his honor. I just agree with, obviously, the cheating thing and then this drama here, right? I'm not here to defend his honor against people that think he's a retard or whatever. It's just so obvious to me. Like, I understand the cheating thing. That was a controversial perspective and there's disagreement on that. Fine, right? But on this particular issue, I don't understand how you can side with FroggyFresh with the sheer scale of, like, the meltdown that he was having. It's absurd how much this guy was freaking out about a throwaway comment where even in the comment, Turkey Tom was saying, I'm not trying to, like, insult the guy, paraphrasing, but, he's irrelevant, in order to criticize the Creator Clash 2, sort of mentality. Nicholas, yes, I pointed that out in my coverage yesterday. Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying. We were laughing at it, the fact he posted the image so much. That's not something you do as a troll. That's something you do when you're having a schizo meltdown. Dude, what the fuck is... Dude, what is this shit, dude? I just realised what I'm looking at. Bro, some of TurkeyTom's fan base are fucking insane. What the fuck was that? So, tomdark has responded to these terrible, terrible things that has been said about him by FroggyFresh.
What's up, you guys? It's Krispy Kreme. Now, TurkeyTom said that I wasn't relevant anymore, and that hurt my feelings because it's true.
I feel like that's all you need, really. I'm gay. Okay, that being said, we do have some drama to go over, boys and girls. We have some serious, serious drama, all right? This is game-changing stuff. It might end my career. It might end the career of the guy on the other end, okay? And that's not the only drama. We've got multiple. We have multiple YouTube dramas going on right now, all right? This is important stuff. You're going to want to tap in. If you're not tapped in, you might miss out and you might be left behind. And who the f will you be then, okay? Tom, my baby girl, you look like a pretty little princess eating those Antichrist delights. Your soft, feminine features crunching and munching like a cute little chipmunk. I can't get enough. Stop! Okay, Jesus Christ. Foul. All right, I don't know what to say about that. That was a dark moment. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I woke up.
Reading Chud's DFD. No more. No more. I'm cutting you off, okay? No more. No, I'm not going to... listen, if you put a joke in chat like that, I will read it, but not read it out loud, okay?
I woke up to a call from above, all right? I woke up. I did my, typical things. I think I went to the gym probably. I came home. And then I saw on Instagram I had been notified. Or maybe it was last night, actually. Okay, it totally was last night. Scratch that. Start over. Last night, I went to bed to notifications from a certain individual on YouTube.com, and his name is FroggyFresh. Now, you guys know we talked about him not that long ago in the iDubbbz content stuff, right? We talked about him there. I did mention him. Who cut your hair? You look like a mauling victim fresh from the crime scene. It's your mom. Have you taken your stop...
Lyrics fans are like this. Cream fans are like this. You are like this. Why aren't there any straight YouTubers? Oh. Yeah. I saw some Cream and Furry art getting posted. What the hell was that about? Is Cream and a Furry now?
Hating Tommy C pills. I'm always taking them. I'm always taking those pills, buddy. Don't you worry. Just received the shirt. Very high quality. Thank you. Glad you like it, bro. Take it easy. So FroggyFresh, I mentioned him in a video about Creator Clash. And I didn't even know what I said, okay? So this is why I was perplexed by these notifications. I had gotten some notifications that FroggyFresh was very mad. Now, I didn't take screenshots.
Bro, I've had this before on a smaller level, obviously. This is much higher ticket, higher tier. But you say something about someone offhand, and they get upset by it, and they come to you, or you get wind that they're upset, and it's like, what did I even say? I can't even remember what I said. It happened with the Edwin. Yes, Edwin is an example of this. Edwin was very upset with me, and I couldn't even fucking remember what I'd said about him. And so, you're kind of like, what did I even say? I didn't bother going and checking. I just ignored the whole thing because it was fucking stupid. But nonetheless, it's still, for a moment there, I was like, huh? What did I say? Anyway. Anyway, there's other examples too without getting into it. So yeah, it's very weird when you say something offhand and people take it super seriously because it's not meant to be taken like that. It's the difference between making a comment tangentially about someone and like genuinely insulting them or going at them in a harsher way. And people find it difficult to differentiate that because they get quite emotional about it,
of it at the time. Thankfully, he screenshotted it and posted it to every platform that he has, which is funny. But we'll just pull up what he said, okay? We'll pull up what he said. So here we go. He tweeted at me here, all right? Now, we'll start, to give you guys context. At first, I got these comments on Instagram. This was last night, all right? I got these. And then I think this morning I got the tweet, and then I think he started posting on his Instagram again about this, all right? Now, this is amazing, life-changing drama. This will change your life, okay? This could be the end of both of us, okay? This is it's like unstoppable force meets immovable object, okay? Who's FroggyFresh? You know what, Wishy? That's an excellent idea. Or sorry, Crystal Meth. That's an excellent idea. Who is FroggyFresh? In a nutshell, FroggyFresh is a guy who was... I'm gonna get really shit talked for... I'm gonna get in some shit for saying this, apparently. I didn't know this was super offensive, but he's a guy who was very popular on YouTube about 10 to 15 years ago, okay? He was. Under the name FroggyFresh Rap, he had some pretty popular songs. Good Guy Shoes dunked on. Some of these have a ton of views, right? You can see 33 million, 15 million. Pretty impressive. Obviously, nowadays, he doesn't get as many views. He doesn't really upload on the FroggyFresh channel that much. And he has another channel, I think, called Tyler Cassidy, which I think is his real name. And there, he gets some views, but, they're not out of this world or anything. But under the FroggyFresh name, it's not like he's, on top of the world anymore. But I don't think that's a horrible thing. I don't think it's a horrible thing. But the reason why I talked about him is because he was involved in the...
Bro, I heard this guy Turkey Tom likes extra pussy on the side. Let's kick it. Tom is not beating the side pussy allegations. Let's put it that way, okay? He says, people say, why have hamburger when you can have steak at home? And Turkey Tom says, why not both? Okay?
Creator Clash 2 drama with iDubbbz, where essentially he was on the card. He was supposed to fight at a boxing event. It turned out that he linked up with Sam Hyde. He made a mean comment about iDubbbz' wife, and then he got kicked off, okay? And throughout that drama, I said he shouldn't have been kicked off, basically. But when I recovered the drama recently, when I was covering it,
Oh, God. Is it just me? Or was FroggyFresh a little bit spurgy during the Creator Clash drama, but he got a lot of leeway because he was largely wronged? Like, I'm kind of thinking about it now, and I'm like, I think because he was so widely supported, it was ignored, and people didn't focus on that. But I just recall him, like, posting tweets and, like, going pretty hard. You think he was reasonable? I think that his reason for being frustrated was reasonable, but the way he responded was a bit much at times. I just remember seeing, like, a lot of tweets from him. Yeah, he was getting into Twitter fights and stuff, right? But, you know, and to be honest with you, I've covered this before. I can't remember exactly what I said. And I probably didn't say this at the time because I was guilty of, you know, overlooking a level of spurging because the grander cause was there. So I'd be guilty of this too. But I think other people did that as well. You know, it's like, it doesn't justify what happened to him. It doesn't mean that it was right that he got kicked off. Right? But I do think that this behavior now is not a surprise, bearing in mind that there was a level of spurgery happening before that was considered more justified or was ignored. Do you see what I mean? This is worse, don't get me wrong. This is worse. But I think that there was an element there. That the gene was there. The gene was there all along, but it was ignored because the cause was justified, right?
I talked about him, and apparently the way I talked about him really pissed him off. And what I'd like you to take into account here, okay? What I'd like you to take into account is what I said versus what he said. Okay, I didn't know who he was until the drama. Basically, neither did I. But whatever. It doesn't really even matter.
Oh my,
okay?
Bro, dude, sneak disses from Tom. Tom is laying into fucking FroggyFresh like never before. No, he's being pretty reasonable. He's got every right to fucking pop off if he wants, but he's just kind of, you know, handling business.
Okay, because that shouldn't be a personal insult. That's just like a statement of fact from my perspective, my little corner of the internet. You know what I mean? But I had a rice come moment, I guess. Here's what he said. So he
looks like Turkey Tom's having frog's legs for dinner. Am I right? Ooh.
Follow me on Instagram. And then he commented on this post of me and Ron Band Up. He said, "You remember when you sucked my so good with that Creator Clash sign, then now you're on the internet calling me irrelevant, you weird ass. Nobody's going to know who you are in 10 years. Watch and remember what I said." Now, at the time, I didn't even know what he meant by Creator Clash sign. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Don't worry.
But we'll see more of that in a second. I said,
don't worry, if you've forgotten about the Creator Clash sign, FroggyFresh made every effort possible to remind you of it. Don't you worry.
Very kindly, I said, "I don't know what you're going through, but I probably made a very passive comment. It's not that serious." Which, genuinely, I didn't remember what I said. Just keep in mind what he said versus what I'm saying here for when we actually get to what happened. But,
yeah, the difference between Froggy then and now is there's literally nothing Tom said to warrant even a single tweet. Yeah, the cause was considered justified, so even if there was spurgy behavior, it was overlooked. But he was broadly right. But here, he's massively overreacted in an unreasonable way.
Just keep in mind here, okay? He's very angry. He said, "Dude, shut the f up. You know what you said, you idiot. Don't hold my sign up and have my that far down your throat, then come out calling me irrelevant on your silly commentary. Why don't you create a crash in real life without the boxing ring and more physical assault? How about bust it down sexual style?" Okay, so let's see here. So, dude, shut the f up. You know what you said, you idiot. Don't hold my sign up and have my that far down your throat, then come out calling me irrelevant on your silly commentary videos. You'll be obscure in 10 years or less. You're young, and you just don't understand how replaceable you are yet. You're literally text-to-voice Kiwi Farms for a living, you loser. He was very mad. Now, in fairness, I don't have an ego about what I do. I know You know, I do use Kiwi Farms for a lot of my videos. That's true. I do silly drama videos about stuff that mostly doesn't matter. It's dumb entertainment. That's totally fine. Will people remember me in 10 years? Probably not. Probably for the best. If people don't remember who I am in 10 years and I've gotten away from this whole YouTube drama scene clean, I'll be one of the few, okay? I'll be one of the...
Bro, I was saying this yesterday. I don't think that Tom cares if people say he's an irrelevant Kiwi Farms reading retard. I don't think he's that bothered by that. You've got to insult someone on the basis of something that's going to upset them, not something that they accept and don't care about. Right? I don't know. It's like people think it's for drama channels, it's this big diss to be like, yeah, well, you just covered drama. And it's like, yeah, I say as much myself. Like, it's not that big a deal, you know? And it just demonstrates that he's reaching for whatever he thinks is going to end up upsetting Tom because he is upset.
The few. So I'll be totally okay with that. But he really did not like the comment that I made. He was calling me he's calling me irrelevant. He's saying I'm replaceable. My time on YouTube is super short. Would you bust it down Schmexual style for me? Tonky tonk? Yeah, of course. But regardless of that, so I was seeing these and I was like, wait, what the did I say about this guy? How mean was I to this guy? Like, what the did I say? What did I actually do to him, okay? What the did I do? Because I was so perplexed why he was coming at me with this level of anger. Here he said, if I'm the sensitive one, why is he restricting my comments on his page? Just because I said he was replaceable, will be obscure in 10 years or less, and basically just takes other people's research on Kiwi Farms and text to voices it. He can't handle that. This guy is the best at having other people do research, compile data, write scripts, and edit, while he apathetically narrates and rides a fence better than your favorite commentary channel. Irreplaceable. Now, I would argue that I'm not a fence sitter. I will not argue that I have a Chinese sweatshop of people that I've hired to do my bidding. That is very true. They're all underage. They're all children. Okay, they all work for me.
Yo!
Now, there's no inappropriate contact apart from the fact I'm exploiting them for child labor, but I do pay them for pennies on the dollar. Everybody works for me, okay? Obviously. Because that's, that's capitalism. That's how we get it done. But he was very...
I think to pretend that just Tom that reads Kiwi Farms threads for videos is silly and retarded. I mean, all of the criticism is kind of dumb. Also, dude, is Tom a fence sitter? We said this yesterday, didn't we? In the, it's like he's trying to do a moist critical type criticism. But if you watch Tom's videos, he tends to have a take. Unless he's doing just a kind of like main channel, unbiased type perspective. Even then, I think the Super Mega stuff, he came down pretty strongly on stuff. But yeah. I don't know, dude. It's just like reaching for whatever you can, thinking it's going to hit home. It's so dumb.
Very, very mad. And I was like very perplexed why this comment had pissed him off so bad, right? I was very perplexed why. Like, I was like, what the did I say? In 10 years, you're going to fake your death and live in Alaska? Based. And Nick Diorio was also perplexed. He said, what did Tom say about you? And here we have the clip, all right? So brace yourselves. This is going to be some brutal commentary. I was very mean. I want you guys to brace yourselves because this could be very, very dark for those in the audience, all right? Me and my girl are watching you. Don't act too cute. All right, buddy. Thanks for the 5. Take it easy. Have fun. All right. Brace yourselves, all right? Brace yourselves for how truly dark things can get, okay? Because it can get dark. You don't even know how dark it can get. So here we go. Brace yourselves. Grab your dicks. Grip them real tight. Do the salt shaker, all right?
Obviously, we've watched it already. We'll just play it out. But look, I'm not wrong on this, am I? FroggyFresh put this image on the clip, right? He's edited this image onto this clip. Is that right? TurkeyTom's not put it up on his stream. This is his edition. So not only is he posting it all over social media, he's slamming it into this clip to further push the idea that him and Tom are best mates because of this sign. Clearly very hung up on it. Remember when you sucked my dick by holding a sign at a relevant drama?
Pre-boxing stuff. I mean, is nobody... I don't want to insult him calling nobody, but he wasn't someone who was pulling major views, right? I think you can say that with confidence. He wasn't like a huge name to get. He was a name. People recognize the name a little bit from the olden days. So it wasn't like, getting like Jadion or something like that, right? Chris Raygun. And then also picking FroggyFresh, who like once again was really relevant like 7 to 10 years ago, but is not really relevant now. They weren't the biggest names. Certainly not even the biggest names they could get. So I'm curious why those are the people they chose. All right. And then he left these, he had this here, the comments that we just read through. So I think what I said there was pretty fair. I think it was pretty fine. I don't think I shit on him that hard. And if anything, it wasn't really being mean to him. I was criticizing iDubbbz for the fact that he could have gotten bigger names on the card and he didn't. I wasn't like, you FroggyFresh, you're a piece of shit. I wasn't like, you deserve to fall off. Nothing even close to that, right? No moral judgment, none of that. I was just like,
I feel like I said exactly this yesterday. There's so many ways you can insult someone on this basis. But he didn't. He just said, you're kind of irrelevant now. This is such a stupid drama. It's so unreal that he got so upset by this. Why? Why did he choose this pathway? He's like a good dude. People liked him. He was popular. All the commentary people, you know, at very least was neutral towards him or probably thought he was a decent guy. I don't think anyone thought badly of him.
Like, FroggyFresh wasn't that popular before this drama, and he wasn't that popular after. You know, that was about it. Hey, Tom, I'm seeing this guy who's a Hassan fan, but he's not terminally online, does everything. What should I do? That's fine. See whoever you want. It's not my problem. Hopefully he's a cool guy. Hassan has so many viewers. There must be some of them that are cool. Anyhow, so he said this, which I thought was pretty dumb. And here Nick said, honestly, dude, I think you're taking this to heart. It doesn't sound like he was even trying to insult you. He said, I wasn't trying to insult him either. Looks like we both made accidents.
Am I wrong in dude, Tafka Day, do you know what? You've got a take there that I was going to say earlier, right? I'm going to take it and pretend it's mine. No, I was thinking this earlier, right? So am I wrong in thinking support was for Sam Hyde and Froggy was just an avatar for him? Yeah, I think you're onto something there. I think that because he was working with Sam Hyde, I think that gave a lot of grace towards FroggyFresh too. And people were like Sam Hyde, and therefore FroggyFresh is associating with him. It pisses off iDubbbz, so that's all based. So FroggyFresh is like, okay, you know, there was an element of it benefiting him by working with Sam Hyde too, you know? Because I think that, especially with his actions now, it's very clear that FroggyFresh has got the gene. He is very sensitive to criticism, any sort of slight, you know. And I think he got a lot of, it's like, I've said this earlier on something, I think. It's like having a beard. It's like being gay but being married in order to cover the fact that you're gay, right? Sam Hyde was FroggyFresh's beard from being a lolcow.
Now, I don't feel insulted by what he said at all. I don't really care. But I think it's clear that what I said really pissed him off for some reason. He said I was like acting like his friend. I've never been friends with him. I was curious what interactions I'd ever had with this guy. I was like, did I ever even talk to this guy? I had one chat with him on stream when this drama went down initially. This whole Creator Clash thing, I had one chat with him. And that was literally it. And the only DM conversations we had were like, hey, what's your Discord so you can come on stream? That's literally it. Like, I don't really know him. So I responded. And I think this is a pretty fair response. I said, I didn't hide your comments. So I don't know why you think I did that. Which is true. I didn't hide his comments. Maybe because I unfollowed him on Instagram, they got hidden or something. I don't really know, but I don't care if he shit talks me in my Instagram comment section. This is like the least of my concerns. But I said, I didn't hide your comments. So I don't know why you did that, or I don't know why you think I did that. All I did was unfollow you on the gram, which is true. What I said was pretty tame, and if anything, it was a criticism of iDubbbz, not you. I don't know why me passively saying you're not relevant has you so mad. And here, Icarus said, maybe iDubbbz made the right decision. Lowbro's a little schizo. Froggy said, I have a problem with people like iDubbbz and TurkeyTom. They act the same. I don't know how I act like iDubbbz. I genuinely have no idea how I act like iDubbbz, but essentially, literally all I did is passively be like, he just wasn't that relevant.
Then why cover it if you don't care? You do care. Dude, people are really struggling with like differentiations between things, okay? As a content creator, a YouTuber, as a slop producer, let's go with that, okay? Sometimes you might talk about a topic that you don't care about on like a deeply personal level, particularly as in this case where something is blowing up broadly on Twitter about you, right? Like, yeah, he's making a video out of it for content. I don't think that he cares. I don't think he's like sat there awake at night, you know, tears rolling down his face because FroggyFresh is talking some shit. It's just, hey, here's a drama that's happened. I'm going to talk about it from my side. I don't really care about him doing this stuff, but here's a video about it. You know, it feels like there's this there's this perception that if you're talking about a topic, you somehow deeply care about it. Whereas a lot of the time, you know, he cut Froggy into his chest. Like, well, I mean, you know, that's a possibility, okay? But yeah, dude, I just don't think that people care as much as you think they do about things, you know? I'm telling you, most streamers and stuff, they switch their stream off at the end of the day and they probably go and do something and they don't even think about this if they're well balanced and have got a life outside of it. Uh-oh. TurkeyTom. Oh, we got confirmation. He did. The FroggyFresh chest carving allegations are true. So yeah, I just think people need to understand that just because you're talking about something, don't break the illusion that most people they watch don't give a flying fuck about any of the stories they're getting super invested in. Bro, oh my God, it's so true, isn't it, right? Dude, that's what it is. People forget that this is somewhat of a performance, okay? I'm giving my real takes to you. I'm telling you what I think about it. But obviously there's a level of performance that I wouldn't be reacting in this way if I was like, with friends talking about it or something like that, right? But then people get so invested in it and they think you are also genuinely super invested in it. But you are doing it for content's sake, right? You're doing it for the sake of the paycheck at the end of the month. Well, I am at least. I'm very open about that. But yeah, if you get too invested in stories, dude, when you get too invested in stuff, that's how you get into trouble. Because then that's where things like gay ops happen. That's where you start to do things like strike someone's channel because they've uploaded a debate of yours, right? For example, etc. So yeah, like the fucking what's his face? What's that guy called? Andy Pants Gaming or something like that. But anyway, in any case, yeah, it's like you can't get too invested in it, right? Otherwise you can end up doing bad, stupid things.
Relevant. I was just talking about the drama very passively. And here he is trying to be like, dude, I just said it's passively. Why are you so mad? But I'm not mad. You've made like 20 different posts about me across your platforms. And if you check this guy's replies, this guy is replying to fucking everyone. Even 1 minute ago. 1 minute ago, he's replying. And he's still 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago,
Froggy!
22 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago, 33 minutes. Like, he's sitting on Twitter all day responding to every single reply someone has made. Every single fucking reply. He is like responding to them with this picture of me holding this sign because I said that he shouldn't have been banned from the event, which I agree with. He probably shouldn't have been banned. He was in his feelers probably. I'm sure he'll apologize. The thing is, I don't even need an apology. Like, it's not about, I'm not personally hurt. I don't give a shit. It's just like, what's going on with this guy? I didn't realize that he was so insecure over the fact that he fell off on YouTube a little while ago. But I guess, I don't know, I guess something I said struck a nerve. Did you see the Darius guy at TwitchCon? I'm not at TwitchCon, so what do you mean? Did he say something funny? But yeah, like I feel like I didn't even really do anything. But he keeps going with all these fucking replies, like constantly going. And I was just thinking, like, so this is the guy who, keep in mind, this FroggyFresh guy is the guy who everybody in this drama supported because he had been kicked off of the event for making a little joke about Anissa and how he would, if he lost to Chris Ray Gun, he would subscribe to her OnlyFans, right? It was like, Idubbbz is so sensitive, Idubbbz is cringe.
Tom's about to spit some facts here that I didn't even think about yesterday. I didn't even fucking think of this angle. This is so true, dude. Bro.
Idubbbz shouldn't have done this, etc. Froggy simultaneously, this like little slight comment I made, which wasn't even snide, it wasn't even smarmy. It was just like a matter-of-fact statement about like, yeah, it's whatever. You know, he's not that relevant. He's watching it, I'm sure he is. This pissed him off to the point that he has spent like 7 hours today on Twitter responding to every single person. Like,
bro, you could even argue that it still doesn't justify what happened to him, but you could argue that the comments that he made were more directed and potentially more upsetting, right? Again, not to justify it, but yeah, it was obviously a lot more, not personal, but it could be interpreted or received as a personal thing. Bro, that's crazy. And now he's spurging out about a throwaway comment about being irrelevant. Oh my God, dude. Very cringe. Very cringe.
It just keeps going. Like, you keep scrolling. He just keeps fucking going. Like, and like, the more I look into it, the more it seems like he's like still obsessed with Idubbbz to this day. This guy said, lol, can you post a clip of what he said? Because I have no idea why you're so pressed. He said, now go back and watch him suck me off on Keem's Twitter spaces when I got kicked off the event. I wasn't irrelevant then. This is like the 3rd time he's done this, by the way. And the clip is literally just me being like, he's not really that famous. Which,
bro, does he not understand the reason that Twitter space happened and the reason that he was supported is not because he was relevant. That wasn't part of the analysis. If anything, him being, the idea he'd be supported because he's relevant would only lead to thoughts that there's clout chasing going on, right? The whole point was he got treated badly, right? And that's why people wanted to support him and defend him and help him out. Not because he was some relevant guy. It was nothing to do with it.
just fine. Like, it's fine. It wasn't even like a rice gum level, like, irrelevant. Like, I I was just stating matter-of-factly he wasn't that famous before the event, which I feel like he should have the humility to admit. And yes, he's right. I probably won't be quote-unquote famous or popular in 10 years, as it is in its current state. The reason why people watch me is because I talk about other dipshits online. That's it, and I'm fine with that. But this seems to really bother him. This clip is not a dig or an insult. He's not saying you don't matter as a person or that you're garbage. He's saying you don't have the name
Also, I think another problem with some of these creators who do create stuff, right? I'm a slop tent. I'm a slop tent guy. Look, I'm sat here leeching off TurkeyTom, okay? Slopping it out. But I think that some creators, particularly ones that do have a fall to irrelevancy, I think they get quite bitter and bothered by the idea that they're out here putting out content that actually takes effort. Meanwhile, someone can do some slop video and get a bajillion views and make a shitload of money. Which I get. I understand that. Yeah, sure. But it's the way that you kind of deal with that, I think, you know? And spurging out like this is not the way to go. And I think most people would agree that, like, yeah, if you're putting out a music video or something like that, you're the guy that's putting the content out. You're the guy that's putting the effort in, and people will respect you for that. But if you throw your toys out the pram, have a spurg out, and go, you just read fucking this, that, and the other, in a way that doesn't even upset the other person, yeah, you kind of look like a retard, dude, you know? Creators hate drama content because they're terrified of being in the crosshairs. I don't think that's the case with Froggy, but sure, some people are like that. Dude, it's the classic, like, dismissal, isn't it? Oh, some drama channel's talking about me. It's like, dude, you're a public figure. Something's happened. People are going to want to talk about you. That's just the way it goes.
Or popularity used to have. That's what that term means now. Cuckoo said this guy's a loser, I guess, crashing out over nothing. When iDubbbz crashed out and kicked him, it was a problem. He's an even bigger bitch than iDubbbz. Now, I don't know if he's a bigger bitch than iDubbbz. I probably wouldn't say that. But he's just like, he's like malding. He's like absolutely fucking malding. So he posted this video. I'm curious to watch this.
What's up, you guys? It's Krispy Kreme. Now, TurkeyTom said that I wasn't relevant anymore. And that hurt my feelings because it's true.
I feel like that's all you need, really. I feel like it's all you need. And like, once again, I wasn't even saying it as like a dig. I wasn't saying it as like a personal insult. Like, I don't care that he's not popular. I was never a fan of him before the drama. I found out about him during the drama. That's about it. You know, I felt bad for him that he spent, you know, time and money training for this event and they got kicked off for a simple joke. But now he is like spurging endlessly on Twitter about the fact that I didn't even throw any shade. I didn't even throw any shade. I was just like, yeah, he's not really famous, I guess. Whatever. Who cares? Got the Stop Gooning hat. Thank you for providing the best merch.
I'm wondering if I need to invest in some Stop Gooning merch. Maybe that would help my case out a bit. I don't know.
Vent fold in, have more of my money. Thanks for the 10, bro. I appreciate it. Were you the guy who was you tweeted not tweeted, you posted a story on Instagram about you and your buddy at work? That was wholesome. Nice.
You need help, but guys, trust me, it's all good, okay? I goon no longer.
To see, bro. There's a couple of Darius basically shouting for Destiny's unbanned and screaming at Frogan. Where is that? Can I see that? Where could I? Is that in it's probably on the Destiny subreddit, right? This ventriloquist again? What do you mean ventriloquist? Is he a ventriloquist? What does that mean?
About this is the thing. If you gonna call me what I am, then I'm gonna call you what you are. TurkeyTom, all you are is somebody who hires some other people to get data of kiwi farms, compile
data.
Other people doing all the work, all the research, and you just having people come in, get all the gossip, and you're damn in your 20s. You got people like, here's the tea, Tom. Here's the tea, and you're going around and acting like, let's see how good I can ride the fence and offend nobody.
What is with this riding the fence and offending nobody? Like, while he's simultaneously like accusing me of riding the fence, this little comment I made like upset him so much, and it wasn't even like a mean comment. It wasn't even like, you suck, you. Also, I would never use the word T. Let it be known. All right, midget fister, Jesus. I would never use the word T. Okay, ever.
And pick both sides and be friends with everyone, and then
be friends with everyone. Half the internet hates me. They despise me. How am I a fence sitter in any way?
But nobody's going to even know who you are in 10 years or less, dude. You think anybody's...
Yeah, that's fine. Thank God. I hope in 10 years people aren't watching my commentary videos. They should probably have a better use for their time by then, okay? They should probably...
Commentary channels are just T channels for men. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I don't know, dude. Yeah, okay. I'm like, bro. Sure. Let's say that, sure. Slop, what? Slop, tea, no effort, low effort, Kiwi Farms reader. What else have we got? Just fucking listen, we got to get them all in there. Come on. What else have we got? I accept it all. Grifter, correct. Money grabber, correct. The only thing do you know what it is, guys, right? Literally, the only thing I care about, do you know what? I tell you what I do, right? When I end stream, I don't care and think about what I've spoken about today. I don't sit there and go, oh, that drama, that was crazy, wasn't it? Da 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 da, right? Do you know what I do? I wait for a few hours for my YouTube analytics to update because the revenue updates. I click on it. I look at how much money I'm on for the month and I go, based. Excellent. And then I go to fucking bed, okay? And then I go to bed because that is all that matters to me fundamentally. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy doing this, right? I'd rather do this than work in an office or something like that, whatever, right? But, you know, that's what matters in all of this, you know? And some people, you know, might do it a bit for the art and have more willingness to put in effort to something that's actual content or something like that. And some people maybe wouldn't do it if they weren't getting paid. But most people, fundamentally, it comes down to how much money are you making doing it, right? And the difference is, I'm going to be straight with you about that. Well, straight? I mean, let's not get into that. But in any case, you know, it's just, I don't know, dude. It's like, yeah. And not to fucking sweet for Tom, but he seems to be making a lot of money doing this. I mean, he's literally churning out slop on multiple channels now. He's turned it into like a fucking, you know, like a conveyor belt. Basically, TurkeyTom is like the Nazis, okay? But instead of setting up a death camp to process minorities, okay, he is instead processing content out. Basically, all of his various channels are like the different parts of Auschwitz, okay? And all of them are dedicated to one single purpose. The production of content rather than the eradication of, you know what I'm talking about. Let's not get into it. Let's just continue.
Be having children by then. I don't know. They should be watching documentaries about Mozart or something. Who knows?
They're going to be sitting with their kids and be like, do you remember the time TurkeyTom talked about Tipster? Do you think anybody's going to get together on Christmas and remember, do you remember that melted leafy?
Melted leafy. Can I get some melted leafies in chat, please? This is, it used to be leafy clone. Now it's melted leafy. I'm like wax. Okay, they melted me down a little bit. They melted me down.
Listen, if you're going to call me irrelevant, I'm going to cut you right to the core. I'm going to let you know nobody's going to know you in 10 years or less. And you're still going to...
Camera angle looking like a Romanian Mr. B. True. Base, dude. That's true and real.
You know who I am. 2012, 2024, and you're going to know me in 2036. In 24 years, you're still going to know me unless God gives me cancer. Shout out Boogie. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't matter. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Froggy. I feel like he's just taking this all way too seriously. Like, literally none of this matters. I made a very passive comment. It was really nothing. I don't really get why he's so upset. It doesn't really make sense to me. Here's the last thing I have to say. If I streamed or did some commentary and came across a video where Tom was brought up, I wouldn't have paused and interjected that I think he's not very original or talented and just grifts. Why? Because we had a positive report. What does this even mean, positive rapport? What does this even mean? Because I had you on stream one time where we have a positive rapport, we're like buddies, we're allies now. Can I not say factually that you're irrelevant? Like, that's not how things work. Ironically, that would be, if I was like this, like how he wants me to be, I would be a fence sitter, I would be dishonest, I would be, you know, a little weasel. But the fact that I said simply in a very matter-of-fact way that he's not very relevant, which is, once again, like, it's not even an insult, it's just how things are. He's like, pissed the off. I'm not a disrespectful prick. I wasn't even that mean. Like, I would argue I wasn't mean at all. This is the third or fourth time it's happened. To all grifting commentary channels and you or...
Dude, do you know what this reminds me of? A little bit. Not in exactly the same way. Because obviously, none of the acts involved are near as egregious, okay? So it's not exactly the same, but it's the best thing I can think of to give the example. Is when Vosh was absolutely amazed that H3 criticized him for the taxes folder because he was like, oh, I've defended you before. It's like, okay, that doesn't mean that you get endless remit to not be criticized in the future. Like, yeah, people are going to talk shit about you if something crazy comes out, you know? We were friends. No one's friends. No one's your friend. Okay? The best that you can hope for is your friends in real life may be willing to be generous to you if you do something wrong. But on the internet, dude, It's all fucking business, okay? It's all business. It's all business. It's the way it goes.
Orbiters suck my dick. There's only one good commentary channel on YouTube, and he does everything on his own and is funnier than all the commentary titans, current and past.
Oh,
so
sorry, we're friends. Particularly if you give me money. We're big time friends. So, you know. How about you penetrate your wallet to send me some money? What about that?
I don't really know who this is. I don't know who he's talking about. Maybe Moist Critical is his favorite commentary channel. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't that mean. I feel like it was whatever. This guy calling him a whiny pussy is kind of right. It's like whatever, you know. It's really not a big deal. Is that video old? It's not that old. It's a stream clip from a few days ago, but apparently he's just been pushed over the edge with the litany of mean comments I've made about him. Tom, the 5G goon squad is busting down my door. Please pray to Skibidi for me. I will. So yeah, I don't know. It's like, sorry I called you irrelevant. I'm disabled based. But yeah, I feel.
Oh, by the way, can someone post in Discord the Jeffrey Epstein edit? I think it's like, 30 seconds long, and it's got a really chill soundtrack, and it looks based. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because someone link that to me.
Like, I just wasn't that mean. I feel like it's not that big of a deal. In my estimation, he's probably upset about the fact that he's not popular on YouTube or something, and that's why my comment really pissed him off, and he kind of said as much in the video. So yeah, I don't know. I wish FroggyFresh the best, and I hope he's able to move on and stop caring about what some person on the internet said about him.
There we go, guys. Thank you, Baldo. Yes, we are friends, correct. You're not irrelevant, Baldo. You're always in my heart and on my balls. Thank you very much for the super chat.
But how do I make money?
Shira-chan, thank you for the tip.
Officially best friend with ChudLogic. Let's go.
Excellent. Thank you very much for the support. Yes, you are. Okay. And ZM Punk with the $10. Video game controller evolves into a muscled version of itself under the word level plus. Thank you very much.